So I recently saw a video about a government official that was asked on national television to give the website of the department he led. And he couldn't, right? He didn't know it. And so he literally moonwalked around the question. And at some point he points upwards and defers the audience to his Oga at the top for that information. Now this is on national TV. Now this video is not about that video. It's about something deeper. Now for those of you that don't know what Oga means, it means boss, right? So when he did that and deferred to his Oga at the top, he was pretty much saying that his boss at the top had that information. Now it takes me a while to gather myself after watching that video. And just as that's happening, something drops in my heart that comes totally unexpected, especially because of the age we live in. Here it is. See, sometimes when it comes to certain things in our lives, it's okay to not know. It's okay to defer to the real Oga at the top. You see, our culture, society, our professions all require us to know certain things. You know, who will you marry? When will you do this? What's your 5-year plan? You know, where are you going to live? What are you going to do about retirement? Plan. How, when, where will you do X, Y, Z? See, a mentor once told me that our job is not necessarily to create our destiny, but to discover it. And I think he's right. You see, the parallel is that for everything in our lives, at least in our hearts, we ought to be like that guy that fumbled that simple question. Just like him, we need to defer to our Oga at the top, the real Oga at the top, God. We have to defer to him for the simplest questions that life throws at us. Now, even Jesus knew this. This is Jesus, the Son of God. See, if anyone had inside information about the future, or if anyone had the right to speak authoritatively about the affairs of the world, it was him. And even he deferred to his Oga at the top. John chapter 5 verse 19, Jesus gave them an answer, saying, "Very truly, I tell you, the Son can do nothing by himself. He can only do what he sees his Father doing, because whatever the Father does, the Son does also." John chapter 5 verse 30, "I can of my own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is just, because I seek not my own will, but the will of the Father which sent me." John chapter 8 verse 28. So Jesus said, "When you have lifted up the Son of Man, then you will know that I am he, and that I do nothing of my own, but speak just what the Father has taught me." John chapter 12 verse 49 to 50. "For I have not spoken of myself, but the Father which sent me, he gave me a commandment what I should say and what I should speak. And I know that his commandment is life everlasting. Whatsoever I speak, therefore, even as the Father said unto me, so I speak." There are some seemingly simple questions that you should not have the answer to. Am I saying don't be motivated, don't be driven, don't be organized, or don't have goals? No. And if you know me personally, you know that I'm all about those things. What I am saying though is that many of us need to stop trying to carry the burden of our lives and the pressure of culture and society by ourselves. There is only one person who knows the end from the beginning, and that is not you. It's God. You know, I fail at this way too often for my own good. Too many times I find myself forgetting that it's okay to not know, that I need to just rest assured that God knows the answer, that I shouldn't have it all figured out, and that I can't have it all figured out. I'm learning more and more to defer to God. I'm learning to be okay with not knowing it all and asking the real Oga at the top. And so should you.